You've been talking about how warm it gets locally over the last couple of years. Two U.S. science agencies say 2021 was the 6th hottest year on record globally. According to NASA and the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, last year was the hottest year on record for 25 countries in Asia, Africa, and the Middle East. The last 8 have been the hottest years on record. Global temp has risen nearly 2 degrees over the past 140 years. You can just see with the snow that we had last week, it's almost practically gone.
And you look at, actually 2021 for Providence was the warmest year on record since records have been kept, and the previous record was actually 2020. So really the last couple of years locally incredibly warm. Anything but warm, obviously, this upcoming weekend. We've got some pretty big changes on the way. Let's take a look at our threat tracker, which is low for tonight. And even Friday morning, I don't see really any big weather issues, certainly with the morning commute. I mean, the reason why we're in an alert for Friday is not so much precipitation, even though we'll see, some flurries and some sprinkles. It's the wind and the very frigid air. The winds don't really kick in until tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. This frigid sub-zero or sub-zero wind chills kicking in tomorrow night and into Saturday morning. So we have a wind advisory and a wind chill advisory for the second half of Friday. And the weekend is actually dry, but we've got this elevated due to very cold conditions, especially Saturday and especially Saturday morning. Sub-zero wind chills. Storm for Sunday night, Monday. Now, it's a Sunday night like midnight, not like 7 o'clock in the evening. So late Sunday night into Martin Luther King Monday. I would say 20% of this is snow. The other 80% is heavy rain and very strong wind. And we'll show you that in more detail in just a second. You see precipitation offshore with a developing storm that will intensify rapidly. You can see the clouds organizing off the Carolina coastline. But the storm will track too far to the east to give us really any significant precipitation. It'll track a good almost 400 miles offshore, but it is close enough to kick up the wind and draw in very cold air. So when we take a look at the forecast tracking, you see the storm developing off the coastline. Notice the thrust or the bulk of the precipitation stays offshore. We just get clipped with some flurries and sprinkles tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, and evening. As the storm pulls away, it really wraps up the wind and it drags down the much colder air tomorrow night, and it sticks around all weekend long. This is Sunday morning. High pressure building in. The wind will ease on Sunday, but very cold. And then we draw our attention to late Sunday night, and specifically Martin Luther King Monday. There's that developing storm. The clouds are increasing during the daytime on Sunday, but staying dry. This is 6 o'clock Sunday evening. The blue is snow. And for several hours around midnight, we'll get into some wet snow and some sleet, perhaps even some small accumulations away from the coastline. But then a change to wind-swept heavy rain by Monday morning. And the concern is that some of these wind gusts near the coastline Monday morning may be damaging. So some snow on the front end of the storm, changing over to all rain, a very windy morning on Monday, and then the storm lifting Monday afternoon and Monday evening into northern New England. In the meantime, we're getting real close, and it's quiet for tonight. Now, I'll show you tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon. The best chance for precipitation is from probably New Bedford out towards the Cape in the form of some rain showers. But during the afternoon and evening, as it gets colder, some of this will switch over to some snow for the Cape, where you may pick up a couple of inches, Cape Cod only. Elsewhere, just some flurries tomorrow evening, then clearing. Look at these temperatures tumbling down by 11 o'clock. The wind really starting to pick up, and the wind chills going well below zero tomorrow night. I'm not expecting any snow accumulations locally, but we may pick up a couple of inches out across the outer Cape tomorrow evening, tomorrow night. Forecast for tomorrow morning, really no big weather issues. The wind picking up a little bit, some sprinkles, temperatures mid and upper 30s. Wind starts to ramp up tomorrow afternoon. Some flurries and sprinkles, nothing more than that. It could be becoming very windy by the end of the day, and there's just kind of a howling, very cold wind Friday night into Saturday morning. The weekend is dry but frigid, very windy on Saturday, but otherwise no precipitation Saturday and Sunday, just bitterly cold. And there's that storm for Martin Luther King Monday. Starts as snow, changes over to rain. And I'm pretty concerned about the damaging wind gust potential early on Monday morning, and especially along the South Shore. So stay tuned to further forecasts. A lot of big changes next several days. Mike and Kim?
Tony, thank you. Coming up next.